Hello everyone, I hope you are all doing well. Today I am very happy to be sharing another skincare video. After sharing my evening skincare routine, I thought I would also share what I do in the morning, as I do use different products. Some are the same and do transfer over morning and evening, but I do mostly use MER in the evenings, and most of the products I use in the morning are by Sisley. So I thought I'd just sit down and apply my skincare and chat with you about these products as I'm doing it and how these products perform on my skin. A little bit about my skin type. I have normal to dry, very dehydrated skin, and I have type 1 rosacea. So the issues that I am always looking to target include battling redness and hypopigmentation and making sure that my skin stays well hydrated. Okay, so to start, I cleanse my skin every morning. I know this is, people feel differently about cleansing their skin in the morning because they're worried, especially if you have normal to dry skin, that you are going to be stripping it by cleansing. But I always feel I need that clean slate, especially after sleeping on my pillow. I don't feel like just rinsing it with water is enough for me. So I just go in with some micellar water. So the one I use is the same as my evening skincare routine. So it's the one by RECHERCHE, and it is the anti-aging cleansing micellar water. So I just put some on a cotton pad here. And I really like this particular micellar water because it's it feels quite hydrating on the skin, and it doesn't feel stripping at all. It's very nourishing for a micellar water. I have used other micellar waters in the past and they all felt incredibly drying on my skin. So I really do love this one. I have almost finished it, as you can see, and I'm not sure if I'll repurchase it. I mean, it's a beautiful product. There is nothing wrong with it. But you know with skincare how there are products that you know you want to repurchase because you've just fallen in love with it. I don't get that feeling with this micellar water. I mean, I'm not sure if I'll ever get that feeling with a micellar water, but yeah, I don't know. I will likely end up repurchasing it because it is also very good value for the size you get. This is 35 Canadian dollars for 400 mils, which I feel is really good for a very lovely micellar water. But yeah, I don't know. I'm curious about other ones. Micellar water isn't something I want to spend a lot of money on. I mean, as you can tell, I'm not afraid of spending a pretty penny on skincare, but yeah, I don't know, something like micellar water. So I'm just going in behind the ears as well and all down my neck. This micellar water feels very cooling. It has a very delicate scent, almost like a floral sort of scent. I really like it. I don't mind fragrance in my skincare, so that is something to note. Despite having rosacea, my skin isn't particularly sensitive to fragrance in skincare. Next is all about toning and exfoliating the skin. So I don't exfoliate my skin every day. I love a good exfoliator. I have several different, well, not several, I have a few different manual and chemical exfoliator options. Okay, so the different exfoliators that I might use in the morning include the MER oil exfoliator, BIOLOGIQUEREcherche P50 Pigment 400, the Sisley Gentle Facial Buffing Cream, or the Sisley Exfoliating Enzyme Mask. I really love this one. I have posted a review of this product if you are interested in learning more about it. It's very, very brightening, which I like, and it leaves your skin so soft, so I often use this in the mornings. So every morning I check in with my skin, and if my skin is feeling quite rough, then I would prefer to go in with the MER oil exfoliator, just because it's so delicious and very much a treat to use, and it's so nourishing, but also being able to scrub, not, you know, not incredibly vigorously or anything, just to very gently just circulate around these areas. That's really nice. So I do enjoy this one a lot. I also enjoy the Sisley Gentle Facial Buffing Cream. This was a gift with purchase and I really love it. I'd gone through numerous samples before, so I'm happy to have a larger size of it now. It is very lovely. It isn't as nourishing as the one by MER, but this is a lot more brightening. So I like having, you know, like an exfoliator wardrobe, because then I can really pick and choose for what my skin needs that day, because our skin doesn't behave in a linear way, you know. It has different needs all the time and our needs fluctuate, so I like having those different options. So I haven't used P50 for a few days, so I'm going to go in with P50 this morning. So let's just put some on a cotton pad here. Okay, so I just put some onto a cotton pad and then press it into my skin here. Since I live in Canada, the only P50s available to me are P50 Pigment 400 and P50T. So I don't have access to all the other wonderful P50s like the original or 1970. I would really love to try those, but unfortunately I just don't have access to them. So I bring this down all the way to the chest, on my neck, behind my ears. Just make sure you get everywhere, even on the lips. This P50 is the most gentle out of all the P50s, so I don't feel a tingle with this product anymore. I felt a little bit of a tingle when I first used it many years ago, but now, no. I could use this morning and evening, you know, and it wouldn't trouble my skin too much, just because it is a weak version. But it is still a product that I enjoy having in my collection, just because it does provide that chemical exfoliation that my other physical exfoliants can't necessarily perform. Next I go in with a mist, and I am almost out of this one. It's the one by Ven. It is their Symbiotic Defense Mist. It's really lovely. Has a very spa-like scent. I also use it in my evening routine because I always apply it before the treatment lotion, which comes next. So just spray this on. Has a nice opening here. Looks very chic on the vanity, but it's also a lovely mist. Yeah, that's really, really refreshing. Not sure I'll repurchase this, just because I do want to keep my skincare as contained as I possibly can, and I do feel like this is quite the extraneous product. It isn't necessarily a need. I do enjoy applying it before the treatment lotion because I enjoy just having a bit more slip when I apply the treatment lotion, but I'm going to see how I can go without having a mist in my routine for a while once this ends. But if you are after a mist, I do strongly recommend this one because it is lovely and it has a very cooling, refreshing effect. In terms of benefits for my skin, I don't necessarily notice much. So next we're going in with the treatment lotion by MER. This is a very well loved product in their line, so I just apply a couple of drops into my hand and then press it into my skin. So the one thing about this product is that it does have that slight tack, which I really am not a fan of, but I love the effect it has on my skin, you know, the product itself. But we need to just chat for a second about a new addition that I added to my collection recently. This baby right here, just perfection. I much prefer this to the treatment lotion for everything. The texture, the results, the packaging, everything. It delivers in every single category of skincare for me. I use her in my night routine, so I won't talk about that product too much now. If you'd like me to share my experience with that product, I can, you know, in another video. But yeah, it's a wonderful product. But in terms of the treatment lotion, so what this does is that it preps your skin for future product and just infuses the wonderful MER miracle broth into your skin. So the other products that you apply subsequently to this perform more powerfully. So I do love that about this product, and it does last you a long time. I mean, I've had this for well over a few months now, and I'm only up to here, so I'd say I'd used about a third of it. So it will last you a while, especially as you only need just the tiniest amount, just 2 drops, and you're good. Next, I like to go in with a brightening serum, and my favorite one is this one by Sisley, the Phyto Blanc Le Concentré. So I have so many samples of this. I've never purchased the full size just because, like, even for me, you know, there's a line. I feel like there's a method to purchasing Sisley products. You know, they have their double points days, and whenever I purchase makeup from them, I always add this product as a sample in my order. So then I just decant the samples into, you know, one of these airtight containers, and it'll last me a little while, and I always seem to manage to just have enough samples on hand that I don't have the need to buy the full size. And in the meantime, you know, I'm slowly collecting points that hopefully I can put towards a big baby like that. So anyway, this is their Pure Bright Activating Serum, and it truly is brightening. It does brighten your skin over time. It has a gorgeous sand, lovely texture. It's really a pleasure to use. So I take some with a clean spatula and then just press it into my skin. It has that quintessential Sisley scent, which is so relaxing. It is truly a gorgeous serum, and I'm fortunate to have enough samples that I can use it regularly, but I don't know what I'm going to do, because what happens when I run out of samples? So next I go in with a layer of hydration, and I like to use the Hydro Global Serum by Sisley. And this is another sample situation. I don't have the full size product, but I love this one too. So I've decanted a sample into this glass jar. And again, I just collect some and then press that into my skin. This feels very hydrating. And like with all Sisley products, a little goes a very long way. So, I mean, the products last you a long time, but just need to be rich. I swear I was destined to be a spoiled billionaire. Okay, so right now my skin is feeling really soft and nice and plump and hydrated. Both the Pure Bright Activating Serum and the Hydrating Serum feel quite similar in their texture, and they smell very similar too. The Hydrating Serum is just a touch thicker, but they both sink into the skin beautifully. They just glide on the skin, and when you press it into your skin, you can just feel your skin drinking up all the goodness. Next, I like to go in with an eye cream, and currently I'm using this one by Oromorphisa. It is their Gold Eye Lift. I also use it in my nighttime skincare routine, and the packaging on this is delightful. It is this heavy, luxurious feeling black palm with the gold logo, and I just think it's really, really sophisticated packaging. And I feel like all eye creams should be packaged in this way, where they come in a pump, because it's quite easy to control how much comes out. So I just grab the tiniest bit and massage it between my ring fingers and just massage it in around this area. Ever since I've started using this eye cream, my eye area has been so much better. I think my dark circles here are usually much more pronounced, and they're just so much calmer, and I find it's just softened the lines around my under eyes, and yeah, it's really, really a beautiful eye cream. So I find this one is great for the mornings and evenings. I have to use the Sisley Iron Contour Cream, and that one is really nice, but I don't like how it's in a tub, and it is very thick and luscious. This isn't as thick as the one by Sisley, but I do think I prefer the texture of this one, just because it applies so beautifully under makeup. It's nice and silky, and I have zero reaction, which is a miracle in itself, because I am a daily contact lens wearer and my eyes are incredibly sensitive, so it isn't uncommon for me to get watery eyes or develop little red dots or some sort of rash under my eyes, and with this, that never happens. So I can see this product lasting me a very long time just because I use so little of it. I've already had this product for around 6 months, and I mean, I can't tell how much is left, but I can tell you it still feels heavy. It still feels the same. I mean, who knows? It's probably just the packaging, right? But I do see it lasting me a good while. Next, I like to go in with my daytime moisturizer, and I adore this one by Sisley. It is their Velvet Nourishing Cream with saffron flowers. It is delicious under makeup. It has a very, very beautiful saffron-like scent. It smells very similar to the Velvet Sleeping Mask if you've used that one. And it comes with its own spatula, which is always very handy, so I always just use that to collect some cream. And then just put some on my finger, and then my skin is just getting red just because it's sensitive to touch. Not when I press, but when I massage it in, it always gets red. I always make sure to go all the way down my neck, and I usually do all of this area as well, all along my chest. So often in my makeup videos you won't see me using a primer, just because this skincare routine feels so nourishing and my skin feels already really prepped for makeup applications, so I don't feel the need to use a primer. My skin just feels nice and bouncy and hydrated and soothed, and like I'm giving it everything it needs. And again, I always make sure to apply the product everywhere, not just on my face, but my neck and my chest, and I really take the time to massage it in and press it into my skin. For me, it's just incredibly relaxing. I just really like gifting myself that time and making sure I allocate that time to just give myself that extra bit of massage or whatever I'm needing that day. Next is, of course, sun protection. So again, I have numerous samples of the All Day All Year by Sisley, but we're not going to use that, okay? That is another product that is just, I can't justify it to myself yet, you know? It's so lovely. Like, it is beautiful under makeup. It feels incredible on the skin. It doesn't only protect you a little from the sun, like I wouldn't wear it if I was going to the beach, for example, but on a day-to-day basis, or if I'm just mostly at home that day, it is lovely because it also offers, you know, blue light protection, and it offers more protection than just from the sun. But the best sunscreen I have found so far for my skin and for makeup application is this one by Etude House. It is their Mild Airy Finish. I have tried many other sunscreens and I always go crawling back to this one, and I'm not sure why I feel the need to use or try other sunscreens when I know I love this one and this one works really well. There is nothing wrong with this one. Let me show you. Let me apply it. So I just need to shake it, and then I'll add about this much to my hand, and then apply it. Now, it is a mild airy finish, right? So it has a nice velvety look under makeup, which I really appreciate. I just do have to take the time to massage it in. The sunscreen doesn't leave a white cast on me. It also photographs well, there's no flashback, and it is a physical sunscreen. So I'm not totally against chemical sunscreens. I'm you know, nothing like that, but I do prefer physical sunscreens for some reason. And out of all the physical sunscreens I've tried, this one has the most elegant application. Okay, so that's the sunscreen blended in. Just blends in really nicely with my skincare. It almost just disappears into the skin, and yeah, I haven't found anything better than this one. And this is around 12 Canadian dollars per bottle. So in terms of sunscreen, this one is very affordable and very cosmetically elegant on top of skincare and under makeup, and it's very hard to find. So this sunscreen ticks a lot of boxes. I haven't found one high-end or low-end that's better than this one. And finally, I finish off with my favorite lip balm. It is the one by BIOLOGIQUE, BioLogique. I also use it in the evenings. Just as such a luscious lip balm. I really adore it. And makeup applies on top of it really well. It is very nourishing and feels like it actually sinks into the lips, which, you know, is surprisingly uncommon for most lip balms, as I find they just sit on top and don't penetrate into the lips. Okay, so that concludes my current morning skincare routine. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really love these products. I really feel I'm feeding my skin everything it needs between the products I use in the morning and in the evening. I'm never going to be out here telling you that you need to have expensive skincare to have good skin. It is just something that I decide to invest in because it makes me feel really good to have these products, and it is something I always look forward to in my day. I really love the luxury experience within makeup and skincare, and I have tried many brands and products over the years, and these are the products that are working best for me at the moment. I would love to know what products you enjoy for your skin, or if you use any of these products, how you feel about them. If you did watch my evening skincare video, my evening routine is pretty much still the same. I finished the Sisley cleansing balm, and right now I'm using another one from another brand that I'm really enjoying. I'll just show you briefly. It is this one by MER. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. And it is this one right here. So it is her cleansing balm with tsubaki and chamomile, and it is so lovely. I think I even prefer it to the Sisley one. So that has changed, and I've also added the MER Genaissance infused lotion instead of using the treatment lotion. And other than that, my evening skincare routine is the same. I hope to get full-size products of the Sisley Pure Bright Activating Serum and Hydro Global Serum eventually. I'm just waiting until my samples run out. I always seem to have a sample around. In the meantime, I might try to find other products that perform similarly, whose price tags are slightly more forgiving. But for the moment, I hope my samples last me a little while longer. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. I cannot wait to connect with you and hear about your skincare routines and what products you love. Drop a comment and let me know what you think. If you have any of these products, or if you have any products that you'd like other people to know about. I cannot wait to hear from you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or evening wherever you are, and I hope you take good care, and I will chat with you in my next video. Bye.